Okay, so hello everyone. My name is Farisa Putri Rahmania, and here I want to talk about my test specification together with my test sheet. So, yeah. So the jenjang pendidikan that I choose is junior high school with seventh grade, and then the element is for reading and writing skills. So the first one that I want to talk here is about the revision part of my test sheet. So yeah, this is my revised test sheet. So there are three sections here. The first one is multiple choices, and then the second one is a questions, and then writing description text. So previously, I only have two section, which is multiple choices, and then the other one is a questions. But here I add one more, which is the writing description text section. So in the multiple choices, I have five test item here, and then the item that I revise is number 1, 2, and also 3. This one. The feedback previously from Miss Dian Inayati is that the question is way too easy for students because they can easily find the answer in the in the description text. It's stated here, and then it's too easy for a student. So I make it more difficult that um that I think this question will be able to make students think critically. And here I use AI to give an example for the critical thinking question or high order thinking skills question. Here, and then the prompt that I use is, can you make this question more critical thinking based on this text? This is for number 1, and then the number 2 and then number 3, I generated by myself individually. So like that. And then for the essay questions, actually, previous test sheet that unrevised one, there is only one text description text in the assessment, which is the first one previously. And then now I added one more, which is Risa's Little Family, as the part of essay questions text here. And then I also provided 5 questions here. I asked students to answer these following questions, provide reasons on every answer in each number. So here I expected students to write in the complete sentences, or at least 2 sentences together with the reasons of their answer. And then also the question is quite difficult, that they have to understand all of the idea in the descriptive text here, and then they have to conclude it to be able to answer these questions. And then the added section is writing descriptive text. Here, I asked them to write their own descriptive text about their favorite person in their family with minimum of 8 sentences, coherent and sequence of main and supporting ideas, and then correct grammar. And also, I asked them to answer this following question. Yeah, this is actually supporting question that will help them in generating their own description text here. Yeah, that's all for the revision part of the task sheet. I also revised the scoring rubric. For the multiple choices, I have no complaint, so I still make it like this. And then for essay question, I make it the maximum score for each test item is 7, with assessment criteria like students can answer complete sentences and provide reason, correct answer content, no grammar or spelling errors. This is the same from 1 up to 5 test item. And then the maximum score is the same, which is 7 per test item. And then for this score category, 7 is done for very good. It means that complete sentences, correct content, correct grammar, correct terms, good, coherent content structure. And then 6 stand for good, a small grammar error, a bit of confusing idea. And then 4 up to 5, yeah, it's moderate. So there are some errors in grammar and then lack of ideas development. And then under than 4, it categorized as bad, which is many mistake or the ideas is not what is that, match with the question. And this is scoring for writing descriptive text. Here I make it the score 40 is a big number, right? So yeah, this is the maximum score for the writing descriptive text. And then the criteria is that they can write their own text descriptive, minimum of 8 sentences with coherent sequence of mind and supporting ideas, correct answer content, and no grammar or spelling errors. And then also they have to complete the supporting question that have been provided, the sixth question. And then this is the category. 40 stand for very good. They complete sentences, minimum 8 sentences, correct content, correct grammar, correct terms, good and coherent content structure. And then for 35 up to 39 categories as good, a small grammar error, and a bit of confusing idea. So here I expected that all of the students complete the descriptive text, I'm sorry, with at least 8 sentences. Okay, and then yeah, under than 25 is categorized as bad, many mistakes, the ideas or the answer doesn't match the questions. And then this is the total score. So for multiple choices, yeah, maximum score for this section is 25, and then for essay question, the maximum is 35, and then the writing descriptive text is 40 points. And then the total score is 100 points. And then this is the score range for total score. 91 up to 100 is categorized as A, which is very good. And then 81 up to 90, the letter grade is B, which is good. And then 75 up to 80 is C, which is moderate. And then the under than 75, lower than 75, yeah, is D, which is bad. Or they need have kind of remedial. And then back to the test specification. So for the test specification, so the alur tujuan pembelajaran here is that mengidentifikasi informasi spesifik terkait pekerjaan, tempat, dan usia dari teks deskriptif tentang pohon keluarga dan silsilah keluarga. So here the material is about family tree. Yeah, it's still about my family because there is no, what is that? No material that material about the descriptive text in the questions. So it focus on the family tree. And here, uh, students can identify the profession, the workplace, and then the age of each family member in the test item number 1, 2, and also 3. And then the level of cognitive, the number 1 is L1, remembering, and then L2, understanding, and then L2 again, but in remembering. So here I think it's suitable because in the first question, first up to third question, they have to be, what is that? Like in the easiest one, easiest question. So it's still on the remembering up to understanding. And then for number 2, and then number 3, this is for number 4 and number 5 in the multiple choices. This is identify the main ideas in the descriptive text. So it is still on the understanding part. And then for this one, identify and determine the meaning of the vocabulary based on the context of the sentences. that has been provided. So here, still on the understanding part, L2. So this is very, what is that, suitable, because in the multiple choices part, they still on the, what is that, low level, which is remembering, understanding. And then this one, number 4, in essay question, still on the L2 understanding, but in the deeper one, because they have to, what is that, identify informasi secara rinci about the family member activities. They have to read the text and then understand it, and also conclude the character of each member of the family. So they have to, what is that, have deep understanding about it. And then number 5, write descriptive text about the family with focus on the grammar and also the structure of descriptive text. So here the level is L6, which is creating, because in this stage they have to, what is that, create their own text and try to, what is that, still focus on the grammar and then the structure that they have been studied before. So here, the the essay questions, I think it's very suitable for this L2 stage, because yeah, I think, yeah, I agree that they still try to understanding, but here they are required to uh have the deep understanding, that they have to conclude the, what is that, the story, not the story, but the idea of the descriptive text. Like they have to understand the character, they have to a bit analyze, but not too much. And here, yeah, I think it's more like deep understanding. I still in the L2. And then for this writing descriptive text, this is in the productive skill, which is writing. So it means that it's what is that? It's suitable with the L6 grading part. And then the appropriateness for the, what is that, the test item in each section with the scoring rubric, with the scoring system, I think it's very appropriate. For example, like in the multiple choices, it's very clear, like correct answer 5 points, wrong answer 0 points, like that, because they only have to give, what is that, this centang for the correct answer. Like, I think it's very fair. And then for the essay questions, yeah, this one, I think it's very clear also, because the question is way similar, not similar, but in the same category, which is a bit, what is that, analyzing the character. So yeah, it's in the one type of the question. So here the assessment criteria is the same. And then the category, it's also clear here, like complete sentences, correct content, correct grammar. Yeah. And then for the scoring for writing descriptive text here, I only uh focus on the, what is that, the descriptive text that they have made, not on the supporting question before. The supporting question is only for helping them, but they have to complete it. So here, yeah, the s- score system. So I didn't mention here like at least 8 under than 8 sentences, because I think it's one of the, what is that, kewajiban that they have to write minimum 8 sentences. All right. So I think this one still need, what is that, a feedback from the expert one, like Miss Dian Inayati. And then for this one, I think it's clear. I think that's all for the appropriateness. For the media, I still use Google Form here because the grade is still on the grade 7, so I think it's easiest for them to access the assessment through Google Form because they I think they will be more familiar with this. This is the yes here. And then the use of AI, I think I only use that for like generating the what is that? The critical thinking question. And then for this descriptive text, I also ask AI to generate the supporting ideas and then I write it independently. I think that's all from my uh, presentation about my task sheet and also the scoring system and also the task specification for final project here. And thank you.